I'm Peter Block in Chicago at ACC.16 for On the Scene, and with me is Vincent Roelnevink from Holland, and we've been talking about beta blockade and myocardial infarction. You know, Vincent, you and I agree that early beta blockade and acute myocardial infarction makes a ton of sense, as long as the patient isn't too hypotensive, I guess. So tell me about your trial and what your trial design was.
Okay. Well, of course, there has some trials previously been done in the thrombolytic area, which were negative, and a recent trial in the primary PCI area was positive, the Metocard trial, but it had some restrictions. The last trial, it only included large infarctions, anterior infarctions, was not placebo-controlled, but signal-blinded. So we conducted the trial double-blinded with a placebo arm, and we had good hope that beta blocker before reperfusion would have a good result in STEMI patients.
So tell me what your outcomes were. What were your outcome variables?
Well, as far as primary endpoint with infarct size in MRI, as secondary endpoint enzymatic infarct size in both issues, beta blockers before reperfusion did not have any effect on infarct size.
So infarct sizing is a little tricky though, isn't it? And in all fairness, that's sort of a tough endpoint that you chose, and you didn't see a difference with early beta blockade. So what's your take on this, Vincent?
Well, the data were very consistent in all subgroups. Large infarctions included or open vessel at presentation, early presenters, late presenters. It didn't have any effect in all subgroups, but still these data are very conflicting with the Metocard results from the Spanish investigators. So I think the issue is not that yet. I think we have to perform a meta-analysis. We're going to pull the data with the Spanish colleagues from the Metocard trial and to see if that makes any difference. And also, there were some design difference between the two trials about dose, about the time of administration. So I think those issues have to be sorted out more detailedly to see if the issue is still alive or not.
So let me ask you one last question, and that is, you know, beta blockade early in MI might be a bad thing. Were there bad outcomes from some of those patients that got early beta blockade?
In the previous trials, like the old COMET trial, there was you saw more cardiogenic shock. As far as our trial, and also in the Metocard trial earlier, you saw that beta blockers were completely safe administrating in the myocardial infarctions. No more cardiogenic shock, and even more, it prevented more ventricular arrhythmias in the acute phase.
So there you have it. For all the folks out there taking care of MI patients, beta blockade early on is probably not the right thing to do right now, but a meta-analysis may still be coming, and we may find out more as we go forward. Thank you very much, Vincent, for being here.